Hello, everyone. And yeah, you read the title, right? Welcome to another new railroad in Railroader. And the whole reason we're doing that is for this locomotive, but we're not going to talk about that locomotive yet. We're going to start a new railroad, which I have named the Whittier and Southern. So I know in the game, let's actually name the save. Boom. I know in the game, canonically, the railroad that we interchange with is called the Atlantic Railroad. But the idea that I have for this is we're actually sort of a Southern Railway subsidiary, which since in real life the railroad we would be interchanging with would be Southern. That's sort of the idea. But what it's based around is this guy right. Well, the C-37 consolidation. So this guy right here is the whole reason I have done this. So what I'm going to do, now, it's cheaty, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and literally just give myself one of these in sandbox mode, and this is literally going to be our locomotive. When I say this is literally going to be our locomotive, we're going to have nothing else to start with but this locomotive. Hello? Oh no, oh no, I don't want you pointed that direction. I want you pointed this direction. Yeah, okay. So let's just go ahead visually get this equipment all the way up. Now the mod author, which this is a really good model. Let's talk about how good this model is real quick. Really cool. You know, well done model. You can open all the doors, windows, everything we expect. The only thing that I will say about this model is I'm not in love with that. However, the mod author put this as a Southern Princeton whistle. We have two options from my other mod packs. And I think, yeah, that's right. This one. Yeah, we're going with that guy. That's the best Southern Princeton 3-chime that I have. So, let's also, real quick, you know what, I didn't even, let's get out of sandbox mode. Actually, let's not. I'm going to do something else as well. We're going to start with no money. Okay, take all those out. We're going back to company mode anyway. What is the pulling power on this guy? So it's got 36,000 pounds of tractive F. Really? Okay, that's massive. I was not quite prepared for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get... So I want this to be Whittier and Sue. Yep, okay, and then I want to... You're kidding, right? And I'm going to go way over here and go Sue. Because, you know, if we're technically a subsidiary of the Southern Railway. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's actually not. Let's just do it. Let's just do it with our road name. Lettering color. Just gonna find a really good kind of goldish type color. And I'll go write that down later. And I don't want it to be 386. What should we number this guy? I like doing double digits to start with. Let's do 71. Did every light in the cab just turn on? Okay, then. So, cool. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's everything. So, you know, can't do anything today. I mean, we could technically run passengers if I had passengers. But, all this is, you know, above us. We can't run to that. So, we're going to do the watermill, the waterworks, Hollifold, Stenzel, Whittier Waterworks. We're not doing the sawmill yet. Farm supply. Why not? Let's just get all tier 1s for tomorrow. We'll have the interchange served at 7. Let's do it at 8 to start with. And we received 12 cars, which, you know, this thing having that massive having that massive amount of tractive effort, this thing's not going to struggle whatsoever. The only thing is we're immediately going to have to do a little switching. Okay, Stenzel, Hollifield, East Whittier, Whittier, East Whittier. Okay, I know how we're going to construct this train. I also want to go in settings, features, wear rate. We're going to go at like 300%. Overhaul every 1,000 miles. Oil use rate 150%. It makes it harder. Which, you know, I don't know why I do that to myself, but I'm doing it to myself. We're going to open the invisible fireman's window as well. And then let's ease out on that throttle. Uh-oh, wait. Gotta do this. Don't know how I always forget about this. Now. Let's move. I'm so happy to see more Southern stuff in the game. This is awesome. Even if it is a mod, it's awesome to see more stuff from the southeastern U.S. Well, I guess the South overall, but the southeastern U.S. in particular, this thing's, I guess this is the one at Monticello, though, or Monticello, however you say that, up in Indiana, I think, right? So, I guess it's technically not in the southeast anymore. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad probably with this statement, but Indiana's not in the South. I don't know if I'll make anybody mad with that statement or not, but Indiana's not part of the southern U.S. Well, particularly is not part of the southeastern United States. Anyway, okay, so you go to Stenzel, Hollifold. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and set. Actually, we're not. We're going to go down here and set the handbrake on that. Break that loose. And then run back up here and let these handbrakes off. And I'm going to try, in this playthrough, I'm going to try and do both the engineer and conductor's job. Don't know how that's going to go. It's already went horribly wrong because I didn't blow the whistle. Could just run this railroad like Heist runs the ES and DT. That would probably not be great. I do like a little bit of realism with my railroader from time to time. This will be a pretty big day. We won't have probably a heck of a lot of days this big for a little while. And we will, you know, be opening up south of here. I don't really care to open up north of here. We're doing that on the Whittier Mineral and Lumber Company, and that's as far as I want to go with opening up to the east, to the east of here. All right, you know, and I might. Okay, so these are going to the water works, and these two go to the water mill. So let's actually put these. Yeah, no. Actually, no. I like putting them in that track. That'll make it a little bit easier to get them in a minute. But we will go ahead and open that switch. Just throw the throttle. Has this thing got an upper mounted throttle, so I know what to say? Did we just throw the throttle to the roof? I know we've got the reverser in the corner. Okay, no, so it is on the bulkhead. Okay, so it is on the bulkhead. So we didn't just throw it to the roof. Right. Okay, we can completely come off the throttle. I don't want to jam this thing like 2 miles into the side in here. Okay, and then we'll handle these when we get back up here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't want to set that handbrake. Well, no, right. Duh. The ones farther back, these two are the ones that we'll handle when we get back up here. I set the wear rate to like 300%, right? Isn't that what I set it to? Yeah, 300%. What does it go up to? 500? Oh, no. That might actually be too much. Because I mean, I guess if you set the wear rate up really high and keep the overhaul miles, it actually we're going to overhaul every 1.5 thousand miles, and we are going to have the wear rate at 500%, because that's going to give me an actual reason to not just leave locomotives sitting all over the place, right? To actually realistically bring them back to the shop every night, basically. Okay. Yeah, flip the switch. Good. And eventually, this might be the world that I use, or the map, the railroad, whatever you want to call it. This might be the one I use for live streams, like subscriber watch streams, or subscriber play streams. It'd help if I could talk or say what I meant to say. Throw that throttle max. What happens if I do that? Okay, no, it's not gonna spin wheels. They completely fixed that on the Skooka mod, which I know there was a lot of people that were having trouble with it, like just not even working. And I think that was done on purpose originally, by the mod author. Like, you know, to give it an air of realism, but I guess it was just trying to implement a mechanic that really just doesn't exist in the game, aka, you know, operator error, will slip. I guess was just probably too much for the game to handle. Yeah, I'm really waiting to see that condition percentage just start dropping like rocks. Not like a rock, like rocks. Okay, these two will be the ones that we handle when we get back. I'm just glad that I finally figured out what was wrong with... Well, actually, I never figured out what was wrong with trying to upload videos. I never figured it out, but my videos are uploading now, so unless it happens again, I don't think we're gonna worry about it. I don't think we're gonna worry about it because it's not causing me problems now. And I do have just absolutely a ton more of the Smoky Mountain Railroad videos ready to upload. So, unfortunately, Thanksgiving break would have been, you know, an awesome time. We really need to slow down. Okay, we didn't need to slow down that much. It would have been an awesome time to have recorded more Smoky Mountain Railroad videos, or railway videos, but I didn't, I hate getting so far ahead of the... Or I hate getting so far ahead with my uploads comparable to where I'm at. You know, what am I trying to say? I don't want to record 500 different videos and then, you know, have them set to all upload over time and then be 500 videos behind, if you will, when I'm recording. You know, mainly for subscriber feedback, which I've replied to comments. I'm doing better. I actually am remembering to reply to comments, which is not something I should not be proud to say that. Mainly because the words finally are in it. You know, but whatever. Now let's turn the headlight on. How do you turn the headlight on? Wait a minute. Okay, that's probably good enough. Input, bindings, equipment. Oh, I just threw the reverser at 100. That's cute. J. Ah. Okay. Start easing those brakes on. Yeah, dump the air and then let it off really quickly. Okay, we got it lined into the right ones, right? Yep, East Whittier Watermill. That's perfect. Okay, we can give it a little more throttle. Still a pretty good sized train. Even for this guy with that much tractive effort, still a pretty good train even for it. So really the goal today is going to be getting enough money Yep, I still let it off. Too late. What is that light? Oh, I know what that light is. It's a lantern. Okay. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I think the goal, hopefully, for these cars today will be to get at least one of these. I would prefer to get one of these. Or even one of these, and then be able to get repair parts fairly quickly. Alright, let's go forward. We'll actually control this from the loco. Still gonna do it with this, but we'll sit in the cab of the locomotive nonetheless. See how... Hey, that's actually a pretty good whistle pull. And we can get a decent amount of speed up now. Stenzel and Hollyfield are at the front of the train, right? Yes. Yes. So let's go. What is that? It's got a really good chuff. Really good sound file. It actually feels like it's got some oomph to it. It's really good. I really like this model. Don't get me wrong. The Skookum model is still the best model that has been modded into the game yet. Fight me over that if you wish, but it is still 100% the best model they have added into the game so far. Bar none to me. We could buy one of these eventually if we ever run passenger service. You know, and with saying that this is kind of maybe the railroad that I'll use for like playing with subscribers, I will try to run passenger service on that. The big thing with passenger service, and I know there's the passenger AI helper mod out there. I am fully aware of that, but it's just still such a pain to run passenger service alone. That it just feels like it's just not worth it, and which I know, I know you can't get your reputation above a certain point. I'm just gonna run it front dim. Anyway, I know you can't get your reputation past a certain point, without running passenger ops, but again, it's just such a pain. It's just such a pain. Let's go ahead and start easing this thing to a stop. Okay, I actually semi-efficiently stopped the train. Cool. Okay. Get this baby back in here. Or get these babies, I guess, back in here, right? $0. That's crazy. It's not the first time I've done like a playthrough like this, but I started with the modded American up here at the top, the A12440, which is a really cool model, but it's a really crappy locomotive. And I really didn't want to stop that quick, but okay, that's fine. $106. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it to that today or not. We'll have to wait and see. Yikes. Okie doke. So, climb back in the cab. I didn't, like, accidentally open... No, okay. Making sure I didn't accidentally open the logging spur. Start running up the mountain with this whole heavy train here. Ease that back off. I'm gonna watch that switch as well. Oh well, we're way past it anyway. What is the grade here? Okay, it's 0. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I keep this window open. I'm gonna kill it. Get rid of that window real quick. Kind of looking forward to the next update, like full update to the game too. Which I'm not like getting worried or anything, but it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had any developer stuff going on. Which I'm in the Discord, and I should probably actually start paying more attention in the Discord than I do. Pretty much all I use the Discord for is to see if there's any new mods that aren't being posted on the Nexus, and there are a few of them in the Discord that you can't actually get off the Nexus. So let's go ahead and open that switch, go ahead and line that switch and that switch, and we'll just let it roll a little bit more before we stop it. Okay, okay, whatever. We'll just have to drop the whole flipping train again. Whatever, no big deal. Oh no. Isn't that typical of me, though? It's like such a typical thing for me to do. Okay, now we'll go forward. We'll just drop that hollow car right here. That number board looks so lonely. Please stop. There we go. Boom. And we'll just stand here and block this crossing instead of blowing the whistle for it. Again, even though there's not like ramifications for not blowing the whistle at crossings or blocking crossings in some kind of way. That would be kind of a cool mechanic to see implemented too. Still just looking forward to Century of Steam. Immensely looking forward to Century of Steam. Now, I've even been thinking about going back to Railroads Online, maybe, but Railroads Online is still a hard sell for myself. Hard for me to sell playing that game again to myself. Oh, wrong whistle pattern. Dude. Wrong whistle pattern, dude. Come on now. Get with the program. Love the way these smaller Southern consolidations with a center headlight look, because it's so goofy looking. It looks like a Cyclops or something with a big old giant headlight on it. The locomotive I'm really looking forward to seeing a mod from somebody of is the Southern Railway G-Class, which the C25 consolidation, which, you know, is a base game locomotive, looks sort of like a G-Class. It's not a G-Class, and you can tell it when you really start looking at it that it's not a G-Class, but my little local short line railroad, which I've talked about before, they very famously ran a Southern G-Class. And I would wager to say that the Tallulah Falls Railroad's probably most famous locomotive was a Southern Railway G-Class. And there is even a G-Class left. For anybody that doesn't know, the 154 is a G-Class up in Knoxville. And unfortunately, I saw a post today saying that this is its last year of operation before it goes down for its mandated overhaul or what. I'm cooked right now. My brain's cooked. I spent days hiking in a row. What am I standing on? Okay, we're just gonna pretend like we're standing on the foot plate on the back of the tender and not just hanging in mid-air. But that, you know, I think I already did that. It'll be okay. Can never give enough warning, right? Ease that independent on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me wreck real quick. Dang. Perfect. Switch that back. Get rolling. Anyway, it's going down for its 14 whatever day inspection. The 154. So, even though I really wanted to get out there and see 154 operating, that didn't happen. I don't think it's operating again at any point that I could actually make it up. You know, unfortunately, you know, with that being said, that's where I was at the whole weekend, was Sevierville, Pigeon Forge area of Tennessee. But don't even know if it ran this weekend. Even if it did run, you know, it's not the easiest to build. When I've got I've got so much other stuff that I'm doing on said I was doing on said trip. It's not the easiest to add a flipping train to it. I was gonna look at something, but I don't remember what now. The other thing is, well, we can take out a $12,000 loan. So, I was gonna see if the condition of this thing had went down any. That's right. No, it hasn't. We have only gone 2 miles, though. We haven't run down the whole railroad yet. That's when it's really gonna show. Is when we've made it down the railroad and back after our first full day of operations. This would not be a place you'd want to actually be standing. And bam. Alright, take that handbrake. Where am I at? What is happening? I'm dragging my mouse off screen. Would you release that handbrake, please, game? Thank you. Yeesh. Okay, let's climb back in the cab. And open that switch back up, preferably. That's probably plenty enough speed. Still blew the whistle too early, but that's okay. I still want to look at what that red bar is down there. It's an air system. Must be a bleed. It must be a bleed valve for the locomotive in real life. Obviously, it's not a bleed valve in the game because there is no bleeding air. Like in that way, you do have the option if you click on a particular car to bleed the air, but that's the only way you can bleed air in the game. There we go. I've also thought about, I've been talking about wanting to do like documentaries and stuff. I've kind of been thinking about maybe doing sort of that kind of thing for each of the geared logging locomotives. Just do an individual video talking about each one of them. So a video on the Shay, video on the Climax, the Heisler. Perfect. Since those are kind of my obsession. Those are my passion. When it, I love steam locomotives in general, but when it comes down to like the individual particular steam locomotives that I like the most, it's those geared logging locos. The Torquey boys. Not to be confused with moving your posterior in a particular way. Torque. Okay, and now this is pretty much just going to be a nice... It's all Elith Farms. Yeah, it's all Elith Farm Supply. It's just going to be kind of a nice take the train down the river. Now. Okay, climb up in the cabin. Wrong way. You gotta put the locomotive in the right direction first. Cut that off a little bit. Turn those off. Those are all going into the same siding anyway, so I don't really need them. I don't think we're not going to end up making enough by the end of the day. Let's do that. And we're gonna do... you know what? That's fine. Oh, that's right. I have to go to the interchange. It's 3K per 50 tons. Yikes. I don't remember it being that much. 3K per 50 tons. So, if we buy this one, it's only going to be 40 tons. And then I can do this. Operations, unload there, and load there, and it's already where it needs to go. So I don't need to worry about that when we get back. We'll just have to switch it in the morning, which also means that I need at least $3,000. Just do that. Other than that, and we may end up having to do that for coal as well. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when we get to that point. Okay, now we're on a downgrade. Now we'll pick up speed. Trying to think of how I want to run around these cars. I actually think what I'm going to do is just do it this way. Do that. Do that, that, and that. And then I can then just back up and push them in. Instead of going all the way around them on the passing side. I need to ease this brake on just a tad. Lose a little bit of speed. Again, I think the track speed's 30. Yeah, track speed's 30 right here and here. So I mean, we don't really need to. I just, when I'm riding, it feels in the cab, it feels a little excessive to be going 30 through here. Kind of wish that there was, which I don't think the AI will go over track speed. I don't think, but if they will go over track speed, I wish there was a way that you could tell the game, like, hey, AI engineer, go as fast as you can, like, without breaking the speed limit. You know, don't break the speed limit, but go as fast as you can. Again, like I said, I've always just kind of set my locomotives somewhere between 15 and 25 and just send them off down the track. So that, I may be saying that I want a game feature that already exists. But, if it doesn't exist, I wish it did. I guess is what I'm saying. I've got to remember when I get through this straightaway and into the curve that we're going into that siding, or into the industry spur, if you will. Not, you know, go running through it at 25 miles an hour. That would be unfortunate to wreck our brand new locomotive. Okay, let's start slowing down. Because really all I need to do is get everything just... It doesn't really even have to be pulled that far off the main line. It just has to be pulled far enough forward that I can get past this switch here. It just has to clear this switch. Brake, 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 brake. Oh, that lean. That lean was awful. Okay, we can stop it there. That's plenty. Okay, that's plenty fast enough to come through the double switches here. And then I need to open that. No, don't run off and leave me. Please, don't run off and leave me. Of course, I can't say that. I guess I should say, don't run off and leave yourself. That's what I should say. Because I'm not even using the AI engineer, so... Okay, this thing has to be, like, wearing down, right? Really? 5 miles. Duh. So we won't have to shop this thing tonight. We can go without shopping it tonight. We'll have to shop it probably at the end of tomorrow, though. Like I said, that's why I've got this thing jacked up to 500%. Because I feel like it, you know... Even though the actual true wear rate doesn't affect the overhaul itself, it's kind of nice to, you know, mentally nice, I guess, to have a reason to actually go stick the locomotive in the shed. You know, oh, it's, you know, it's worn down, its brake shoes have worn down a little bit. Oh, hey, shop crew, you need to work on that. You know, or, hey, this steam fitting's looking a little funny. Maybe we should take it off and, you know, and do some maintenance to it. You know, instead of everything just sitting out. You know, and you don't really have to work on it for months and months and months. You know, basically simulates a little bit of preventative maintenance. Oh yeah, I forgot I took that mod out that attempted to expand this. That's right. I forgot about doing that. Now, I'm glad I didn't take the Ela Waterworks contract too. That probably would have been, it'd probably been pretty rough, that. Just want them to clear the road. Even though, just like with so many things in this game, there's not really an incentive to clear the road. Oh, woo. That's close. That's close. Okay, now we can just climb back up in the loco and go back up to Whittier. Or East Whittier, even. Let's go. Well, that was probably funny if I'd been looking at the bulkhead. Oh, it's a water glass lamps. That's good. That's cool. My frame rate does not like those lamps. That was a massive frame job? Massive frame drop. It even has a light out there. Holy cow. Turn off, please. Thank you. Whoa, my frames do not like those things turning on and off. Alright, let's highball. We're not pulling anything. Shouldn't have any reason to not just be able to fly back up the tracks here. Rear down. Boom. I'd like to get another locomotive before I take the sawmill contract. What, I don't know. These cost the same. Right? No. No, no they don't. I don't know why I thought they did. It would almost be cool just to go ahead and buy an L27 to run it. Just let the AI do its thing with the log trains. Again, like I was saying, this kind of the railroad I'm wanting to use for playing with you guys, with my subscribers, but it's so hard for me to be able to buckle down a time to do that, because I would almost like to do it weekly, but it's just so hard for me to actually be able to do it weekly. You know, or maybe bi-weekly or something. Maybe that's what I would do, is like bi-weekly. Or just set a day of the week, and if I can, I can. If I'm gone, you know, if I'm not home, then it just doesn't happen that week. You know, something like that. We could do that too. Let's see how much money we have left over when we buy those repair parts in the morning, and we may just go ahead and do this right off the start. And just go ahead and get that in motion, because I kind of do want to have that incorporated. So let's see. Because in the game we've got... This is a Southern locomotive. We're driving a Southern locomotive, but of course this is modded in. This is just, no, that's Canadian and Northwestern, or Chicago and Northwestern, one of the two. This says 280. That's Southern, and this is Southern. I may do like this playthrough where we only use Southern locomotives. I don't know. The only thing with doing like challenges is if I do turn this into my subscriber railroad, then it's not so easy to do like challenges. I will leave like the wear rate, I will leave that, you know, where it's at, but that may be all I do with it. You know, and the wear rate going down, they may also have to do with the whole heavy service thing, or heavy use thing, too. That could be why it's not going down, because everything we've done with it's actually well within its ability. Got the throttle back up a little bit. Okay. Why's that switch? Okay, okay. Switch looked open. I was about to crap myself. I was about to actually shit my britches. Okay, we want that switch open so we can just slide straight through and grab those cars. Take them down here to the water mill. And we can go ahead and open that switch too. Just leave it open. Well, no, we might not want to leave it open. We might need to use that from time to time. So I probably do actually want to close that eventually. How much do these guys cost? $870 and $1375, so yeah. You know, we probably could start slowing down before we flip the locomotive going through this switch at way too high speed. Again, I think you can go through that switch at like 15 miles an hour. Well, I swear it says somewhere in the in here. I did not remember there being this much stuff in here. Where to from here? Wait. Here we go. 25. Oh, okay. Never mind. I definitely way overestimated or underestimated what locomotives can handle going into switches, apparently. Wow, we actually have 7 people watching right now. That's crazy. I think that's the most I've ever had at one time on a live stream. I apologize that it's a live stream where I'm so flippin' tired. Okay, if I can get out. Let's not slam into these cars here at a massive rate of speed. Like I'm trying to do. Apparently. There we go. Good speed connect. Okay. We'll just go ahead and start easing the train forward. And we'll jump back on the main line right here. Something I did figure out with the Whittier Mineral and Lumber Company playthrough is that it will actually just automatically open a switch for you. You don't wreck on the switches, apparently. Oh. What's the Olin looking like? Yeah, pretty good. I'll just ride back here all the way back there. Okay, which... Okay, so I actually need to be lined there. Oh yeah, I forgot this is one of the buildings that you just kind of glitch into. Forgot about that. Ready for some flange squeal? Because it's about to get pretty prevalent. Whoa, we kind of went over the speed limit there, didn't we? Went horribly over the speed limit, but we did go over it. Why ended that whistle really abruptly? Are you kidding me? Let me out. Switch this switch back over. I'll just run 71 up equal here. It's probably good enough. Turn the headlight off. Alright. And quote unquote tie it down for the night. Okay. We received 2 cars. For who? The Eastwood, the watermill, and the farm supply. Okay, so that's 1 watermill car that's ready to come back. Nothing in Whittier is ready to come back. And there's nothing down there actually ready to come back. Awesome. Okay. That's great. Okay, so we also still have 1,500 bucks left, so let's go ahead and do that. And what we'll actually, what we'll do, let's go ahead and pull forward. And then we're gonna schedule. Come on, work with me here. Gonna go ahead and schedule for 10:35. And that way, we can just grab them and take them down on this train. We received 13 cars. Okay. That's going to be a really heavy train. Be a really heavy train, but it'll be worth it, I think. Holy cow, it's almost 11 o'clock. Crap. Let's go ahead and oil these bearings as well. Okay, stop. Good coal and water, right? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, this is insanely heavy. Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and just run on down here to the watermill side. Honestly, I probably would have done well to have just left that watermill cart in the yard. None of the ones at the actual waterworks. No. Okay. There's a little bit of a preemptive stop, or a immature stop, but it's okay. Slamming my face into a tanker car, not so much. It's not far enough, is it? Yeah, it's far enough. So we'll just leave it. You know, and by the time we get back, that one might be ready to go anyway. Okay. These handbrakes off. Give a good tug. Gonna have a sort of multifaceted switching maneuver down here at Ela, but I don't think it'll cause too much issue or take too long. Crap was that? Okay, game, calm yourself down. I think we'll get down to Ela real quick. Still kind of fun every once in a while to do that. Or do this, I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and get out. And we'll run up here and get the train stopped and broke apart. Make life just a little bit easier. Yeah, that fertilizer car is going to be gone tomorrow. We can go ahead and just stop. We can go ahead and just stop. Train. Thank you. Okay, I think that's where we're going to leave it off tonight. So, if you watched this far into the stream, thank you. And either way, if you liked the stream, do what all the YouTubers ask you to do. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.